All right, everybody. Hello, how y'all doing? Welcome back to Vesta Angels Tarot. This is going to be your reading for April the 5th, 2025. I hope everybody is well. So today we're doing your all zodiac sign reading. I just want to alert everybody, don't just listen for your sun sign. Hopefully you will know what your moon sign is and especially your rising. Um, if you don't, then just listen to what your seventh house would be. Okay. Especially if you're wondering about dating, partnership, romance of sorts. If I get intuitive reads about finances, money, career, then of course I will say something. So don't just expect a love reading, okay? Um, and if you don't know what your seventh house is, then if you're Aries, then you would listen to a Libra. If you're a Libra, then you'll listen for Aries. If you are a Gemini, then you will listen at a Sag, vice versa. You will listen to a Gemini. Um, I don't know. If you are a Leo, hey Chantel, how are you? If you're a Leo, then listen to an Aquarius part. Aquarius, listen to the Leo. Capricorn, listen to the Cancer. Cancer, listen to the Capricorn. Okay. Um, it's your seventh house. That stands for your love, partnership, and alliance. Um, Partnerships. And also remember that Venus is retrograde until a couple of more days, right? Mercury is retrograde until a couple of more days. I believe both should be going direct formation or forward formation around the 12th and the 14th. So, you know. Um, so, the reason I went ahead and pulled y'all online is because I was shuffling the deck and I just seen the Fool card to the Six of Swords. So for some of you, somebody that you're not speaking to, or you're not speaking to someone, one of you wants to try to reach out to the other person. This is a person that you're not talking to. Okay, this is a person that you're not talking to. They want to see you, come back around you, talk to you. Um, They still have feelings, but I seen also the judgment card, but they feel they're going to get judged or they will have to receive some type of judgment, okay, for their actions, or this is vice versa. Maybe you're scared to talk to somebody, but you're thinking about or you wanting to, but you're scared of like a judgment, okay? You know, what the conversation may be about. Okay. So I want to go ahead and get that out before I forget. Yeah. Somebody wants to be back in your kinship. And there go the judgment that I was talking about. See, another judgment type of card, the justice. Um, you can't have judgment without needing to be fair. Okay. Or something needs to be said or done fairly. You know, you can't just keep accepting people back without any type of judgment or judgment call. That's not how this work. That's not how life works. That's not how things in life work. Not in this realm. Okay? Will always be judgment and judgment calls. If you get caught stealing or shoplifting, then the judgment is you go before a judge. Right? That's just an example. So there will always have to be consequences as a judgment. Um, so don't feel any type of way and let somebody else make you feel some type of way because you need to make a judgment call or call somebody out. Okay. All right. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I feel like this is gonna be all zodiac. I'm just gonna start with Aries just to keep it whatever. Just to keep it moving. If one of my moderators timestamp later on, thank you so much ahead of time. So I'm thinking a oracle card, some tarot, and some type of clarifiers. I got four different kind here, so it may be different. I may just pull a different one for somebody else. Cause I got 12 to do. Okay, so at least that means it's gonna be at least an hour, cause things are not time stamped yet. So you have to bear with me. Aries, you got the Four of Swords. You're very restless and very stressed out. I was just gonna say, because you're not having intimate affairs. Maybe you don't have anybody to do it with. You also could be feeling some type of way, Aries, because maybe you did have some type of intimate affair with somebody, and it made you even more restless. Okay, it made you even more restless because of the way it was. Oh Lord, because of the way it was done, handled. You felt rushed through. It wasn't what you want. It's not who you want it with. And for that reason, yeah, see, no second chances. Not quite sure if you're going to give this person another chance. They may not have been your skilo. That's what we say down here in Georgia. At least we used to. You know, they may not just be your type. Maybe you just had an intimate affair real quick with somebody because the person that you want, or for some of you that you are breaking up with somebody, you're not around them. You haven't talked to them. Y'all are on a break, or y'all have broken up. The Grave card here. This is the Fears card in reverse. So everything that's transpiring for you, about you right now, you see that? That's why I was talking about intimate affairs. Whatever's going on within you, around you, and about you, Aries, right now. And remember, this can be foresight, because Venus is still retrograde, like I said. Okay? You can feel this after the 12th, after April the 14th. It's somebody here that you want to see again. You want to be back intimate with this person. You feel that there is unfinished business, an unresolved situation, just like I was talking about the judgment call, the Six of Swords. You are not talking to somebody, or you may not be after Venus goes back direct. It could be some issues going on with y'all right now, um, but it is some issues in your romance department. You also are feeling very lethargic. You know, you don't feel like doing anything. You could also been sheltering yourself in a way, like isolating yourself. Give me something on this fears in reverse. But you will be coming out of it. You also been drinking a little bit, dating, meeting someone new. You see what I'm saying? Oh, hold on. You got another one. Yeah. See, I was picking up on that energy. Watch your back. Did something else flip? No. Bottom of the deck is friends. Not being influenced, or stop allowing other people to influence you. And also not going after really what you want in your life, because you may not get second chances. A lot of people with dating and in relationships, they think they can do people any type of way. And I mean, if the person have allowed it before, that they'll come back. Oh, they'll allow me back. I get to take a break. That means I can sleep with who I want to sleep with right quick, while we on the break, while we're fighting, while we're not friends or whatever. I can talk to whoever, and they let me back before, so no big deal. But somebody's gonna have a judgment call one day, one time, okay? And you may not get a second chance, and it's finally over. So for some of you, this could be something that you're going through and experiencing. I do want to end yours with one of these for whatever reason, and I want a green card. Thank you. Choose, I was just going to say this, choose wisely. because I was thinking of this card here. I probably can't even find it real quick. Y'all know my card in one of my favorite decks, which is Choose Wisely. I was just going to say this because for every action, there is a reaction. So make sure you choose wisely. I was hoping that I could find it quickly, and that was just going through my mind. So that must be your reading, or part of your reading, something that you need to listen to, figure out, understand. Aries, of course, this may not be for everybody, but like I said, this can be based on a previous choice that you did, or a previous action, something that you chose to do. You are now having to deal with the consequences, and I do feel that it is over. Oh, wow, that is amazing, because I was just thinking about that card before Choose Wisely came out. This is obviously another deck, right? Y'all seen the card plenty of times. It comes out all the time. It, matter of fact, came out last week. Well, I can't find it. There it go. Choice. I was thinking of this card. Choice. Choose wisely. And it says, for every action, there is a reaction. So choose wisely. And I was just thinking of this brown card before this came out. So, for whatever reason, because that did pop in reverse though, Aries, okay? So, this next go around or whatever is about to happen for you, make sure you choose wisely about who you are wanting to reconcile with, reconnect with, get together with, not allow another intimate connection to happen again. Let me end it with this. I hate to do this because then every sign is going to want this and it's going to make it longer. Mature man, again, with the wise energy, okay? Use your intellect. You also, if you're divine feminine, may need to choose more mature people. It don't have to do about age, you know. But you do have somebody, or stop allowing somebody to zap your energy. Energy vampire is also what I'm getting off of that one. So, but you do have something new that will be coming in. I don't know if you're going to want to date it. You may not want to go forward with it. You may not allow yourself to be attracted to it. Or if you already have met somebody new and you've already quickly dated this person wants another chance with you. Okay, how I'm going to do this, Taurus. I don't know why I'm attracted to more of the green cards lately. Oh, y'all are getting nothing but one at a time. So, strengthening bonds. It is a number one, so it is an ace. I don't know if that's an ace of wands or an ace of cups. It don't matter. The message will come through. King of Swords. Strengthening your bond also with communication. A relationship. Also can be with family or child or children. But there's some type of delay. Bottom of your deck is the Knight of Cups in reverse. Now, Jupiter is directing your sign, Taurus, but it soon will be going retrograde. Of course, I'll do your reading. By then, I think that's not till May. It will be moving to Gemini around that time. Okay, so this can be something that it may not occur until Jupiter does move, because I tell y'all all the time that things come in when planets go retrograde and leave houses. Okay, during when a planet is in the house of a zodiac sign, that is the time to strengthen. That is the time that you are more strengthened. But also when a planet is in a zodiac sign or a certain house and it's retrograde, it will lessen. Okay, it will weaken. Um, so this time when Jupiter finally came back to you last year, I guess you have been trying to strengthen one, maybe two, maybe several, love or platonic, also can be job or career, relationships, also can be issues with family and or children. Um, Strengthening that bond, you know, spending more time with them, um, doing passionate activities together, especially if it's with children, grandchildren, because I see children here also. It says insane chemistry sparks, having fun, equal interest, and burning desire. Somebody also could have you on hold or pause, or you got this person like this, and so they want to talk to you, or you feel or know that a talk is going to be needed sooner or later, which is kind of like King of Swords giving this person an answer. Like, are you gonna want to be together? Are we still gonna kick it? But Knight of Cups is in reverse, Taurus. So, uh, intuition, inner knowing, and this is partying, um, time with friends, having fun, happy, single, living in the moment. You know, it like I said, with Venus, bottom of the deck is seduction, third party, temptation, hooking up and date, attraction, and teasing. Like I said, you could be dating or have found somebody new, and you are now strengthening that bond or trying to, but it also right now could just be a lot of just chemistry there, and you intuitively don't know what should be the next step. Maybe you already got tired out because you've been partying. Like every time you turn around, they want to come over. They're very passionate, or you want to go over there. You're very passionate. You've been going out, maybe for dinner and drinks, maybe to some type of activity, seducing each other. But, it is a third party temptation. So I don't know if it's on your end or their end. But for some of you Taurus, you could see yourself with this person. Okay? And things could be kind of slowing up with the Knight of Cups in reverse. At first it was all the good mornings and good nights and hey baby and WYD, what you doing and all that, and now it's not as much as was because with passion here, the flame can tend to die down, but the seduction can still stay. you know you could still be very much attracted and tempted to somebody, but it may not be as passionate as you were or they were about it as the beginning. So, King of Swords, this is what I want to clarify with the community in reverse. So, it's kind of like, are we together or aren't we? You know, are we on the same page? Are we still alike as I thought we were? Is this a gift? No, it's the official person, which is like the emperor. Okay, so it's gonna be a while before you can find out the truth in this, Taurus. Um, I'm sorry, but this person is not officially yours, and you may feel like you're not officially theirs. It's just passion and seduction. But that may not be necessarily what you want to have with this person for some of you. especially if you are a masculine. Maybe you are changing your mind and thinking about it very heavily. If you are a masculine as the King of Swords, maybe, this Jupiter that's about to go retrograde from you, you're about to change your mind. Okay? And you're thinking on it. You're thinking heavily on it. And, it will be another 9 days, 9 weeks before some of you finally have or make this decision. Sorry about the card. My subscriber, she did send me a new deck, but it's over here somewhere of this same card. But this is a lady holding a rose, like a sense of anticipation, waiting for an outcome. Is or are the feelings mutual? There is a love interest here, but I just don't know if it's one of you have more of a love interest for somebody else still as a temptation, or is this about to come together as a mutual interest? But it will be a delay before this will either come together or separate, unfortunately. So continue to do what you can do to strengthen the bond. If it is somebody that you do want to have something long term with, it can be. Ten of Cups is here, but it's a lot of discussion that needs to be had before before the next move. Okay, but you'll get it. You'll find out, and you'll have the answer whether you're masculine or feminine within the next 9 days, 9 hours, the next 2 months. Okay, and that's also the time when K2 and Rahu will be moving into Leo and Aquarius. So some of you may actually have new people. Okay. Gemini. Gemini, you got Mars direct. No, you don't. Mars has finally moved out of your sign. Again, I do Vedic sidereal, not tropical. Why am I doing this out of order? So some of y'all may do something out of order, Gemini, because Mars is gone now. It has moved to Cancer, and it will be there for a little bit. I think until June. Bottom of your deck is the Queen of Wands. Yeah, doing something out of order. Queen of Wands. So you're taking initiative, coming out of this stuck, indecisive type of mentality and or foundation. Also can be materially or financially. You're ready to get to work. Yeah, see, that's what I was saying about Mars being in your sign. This is how you have been feeling, Gemini, for the past 2 months or so. Very disruptive. I believe that this is kind of like the Tower card in that deck. So, like any other Gemini, you are ready to get to work. You're ready to collaborate. You're ready to build or to rebuild. It's kind of been a very destructive moment for you. Also can be feelings. Your money have been very fluctuated up and down. Trying to rebuild your credit, trying to, get your finances in order, relationships in order. And you're looking for some type of escapism. Like you ready to have this break. You're ready to go out, have a good time. You're ready to feel more relaxed and kind of dress up. Some of you thinking about changing your haircut, hair color. I feel that you're kind of ready for the spring, the summer here. You're ready to do something new. You're also ready to go out. Have a drink, have a coffee or tea or whatever it is. Not what it looks like, but it is what it looks like. And you're realizing that because you feel that you soon will be going back into your peace. Okay. Now, your hangman is in the reverse for you, and it was in the upright for Gemini. So, you have gotten this new perspective, and you're about to do something with it and to change your happiness and everything about your surroundings. Okay. Um, it could be some people that you are not willing to talk to anymore, or you have stopped talking to them, so you may be thinking about, trying to repair. Also, the Tower, 2 or 3 of Pentacles, relationships, but I don't feel all of them. Not with the Seven of Cups here once in the upright. So you got the Chariot card in reverse. Now, Mars only just left your zodiac sign, a couple of days ago, so you could still be feeling a lot of the residue from it. Um, but you're not going to be feeling like this literally or emotionally or figuratively too much longer. Okay? And I say that because of your Queen of Wands is here. So things are going to be looking brighter. Use also your imagination for your creativity. It's going to pick back up. It's going to kick back in, especially if you need to use it for your job or career, especially if like you design products, you sketch, you draw, you're into marketing where you got to come up with, catchy ad phrases and things like that. And you have been having like a writer's block. Maybe you also write or author. Um, you can also be an influencer trying to come up with ideas and things like that. And it was very disruptive. Your mind was just everywhere. You couldn't concentrate. But it's about to get better. Okay? Yep, the Fool card. So your card is you must live in the present launch. No, you must live in the present. Launch yourself on every wave. Find your eternity in each moment. Okay. Now, these pictures are actual drawings by certain people. I can't really see all of that fine print, but if you're interested in it, you can always screenshot it. And this quote is by Henry David Thoreau. 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 So you must live in the present. Okay. Launch yourself. The Queen of Wands and the Fool card, and find your eternity in each moment. Okay? Always living in the present moment. You can't stay stuck in the past, but you're figuring it out. You're getting your mojo back. In other words, Cancer. Please, everybody, remember to listen to your seventh house and especially your moon or rising. Do not just depend on your sun sign. It may resonate because of the way I read, but if you want to listen more about relationship, listen to um, your seventh house. Okay. Why am I doing this out of order again? Ace of Swords. This is for Cancer. Cancer, look at there. You got Mars in your zodiac sign now for the next 2 months or so. It has been currently going back and forth between you and Gemini only. That was a very phenomenal thing that hasn't happened in like, I think they said over a century, 50 or 100 years or something like that. So, because Mars will go to every zodiac sign, but it only went between you and Gemini since the end of last year up until May of this year. So, let me get your oracle card. The Truth. It's a yes. Yes to an application. Yes to a passport and or a visa. Okay? Communication can be had. It will no longer be stuck or delayed. And I feel that some of you are waiting on this conversation, a sense of tension. The Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands in reverse are not over for me. Other people read it differently. You intuitively and intentionally may also feel that, Cancer, that something is still stuck in the air. Something's not truly over. Something is still unresolved. I don't care how long ago it was or how many minutes ago. Um, and it was probably based on two people's perception, or one person's perceptions and their particular truth and their particular conversation. Now, we do have the root chakra here, the base chakra, in reverse. So you're coming or still have some type of sentiment and or can be resentment. And it has not been talked out, but that's going to change. And quicker. It's not going to be too much of a delay anymore. It's not going to be stalled. So even though Mercury is still retrograde, this still is going to happen anyway. Okay. Some of you may have already had this conversation with not today. Came in reverse. I'll pick it back up in a minute. Let me get this last card. This also can be a conversation, unfortunately, about an ending. Heartbroken at the bottom. Deep, what they say, deeply hurt and sad, feeling lost. That's what I was saying. Grieving and despair and a breakup. Just said that. And I was saying that because of these three cards in reverse. And the truth needs to be said. Somebody may have said the truth and the other person didn't like it. And it was some type of tension, heartbreak, sorrow, a sad moment. Could have been minutes ago, yesterday, years ago. Whoever or whatever this is. And the burden was still left as unresolved issues. So the ship in reverse. This came in reverse because in reverse you will still be stuck. The opposite of moving on. You have not cut ties. Okay? You have not you have gotten what you need, and you will be leaving. This is also why the hangman is in reverse. Okay? But for some reason, with the Ten of Wands in reverse, you will not allow this burden to leave you, to let it go, to finally talk it out or hash it out. So this is still a learning experience for you. And until you do, it's kind of cutting your expansion. Okay? You are not transcending to the next level in your life or in your journey, work, career, love, relationship, dating, whatever it is for you, so that you can have and begin this new phase. This is why these two are still in reverse here, unfortunately. But your change of perception is coming. It's an aha moment, some type of truth that will be coming upon you. It's going to be different timing for everybody. Like I just told you, avoiding conversation. I said that when I seen these cards, so before this card even came out. Okay, so let me get you one of these. And it may be a lot of tension. You know, it may come out as aggression with the root chakra here in reverse because of Mars now back in your sign. If it could have been taken care of before Mars got back to you, then I feel that you would have gotten your new phase in life, okay, where you would have been able to resolve this, already been kind of healing from this heartbroken activity, conversation, relationship, job loss, financial issues, or whatever it is, okay? And you would have already kind of moved on by now if this probably was done 2 months ago. Because I think this is left over from when Mars was in your sign before and then it went to Gemini. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you when it was. That was in around October, December of last year, going into January. Mhm. That's what this is. You didn't do anything about it. You didn't take care of it. See, the compass. It's time for a new phase, a new direction. It's time for this hot air balloon to take off and for you to ascend, to do new things, meet new people, um, financially, emotionally, whatever the case may be. And this again is kind of like also your internal compass, okay? A sense of timing. And this is why the hangman is in reverse now. Because in this, come here, in this sense of timing, it's 9 weeks, 9 days. That was still 2 months ago. We're in April. So even if it was March and April, this was supposed to have been done probably the previous 9 weeks ago, which would have been the October, November, December time-ish. You get what I'm saying? But you delayed it, you ignored it, you let it get to you, continuous fights and arguments, etc. All right. Leo, Leo, the big dog, you got some change coming for you. You're going to be the talk of the town for the next 18 months, starting in May. You and Aquarius. Something new for you. I believe that K2 have not been in your sign in um 50 years or so. So, huge change for you Leos coming up. And some of you also may actually, why did I get two of these? Some of you may actually be separating. Look at there, 9 of Cups. Some of you may actually be separating out of a relationship because of K2. Because K2 is a very spiritual energy. It's also our past life. It is also understanding our calling, right? Understanding what is our wish fulfillment, in other words, and going toward that. Whether it's about marriage, love, relationship, finding that right person. Um, but it will be a lot of things, people, places that you will be releasing when K2 moves into your sign. You're going to get very anointed, spiritually spiritually cleansed, okay, or showered very spiritually with atonement. Mm-hmm. All right, so we got Two of Pentacles. You're also going to be looking at dating life very differently, Leos. You're actually going to be looking for the one, okay? Bam, there it go. Yep, there you go. Six of Wands. You are the Six of Wands for my channel. Success, accolades, rewards, bonuses. I posted one of those in my community tabs 2 days ago because I won for my district the like the best customer service out of all the stores, the most surveys. So they're gonna be giving me a prize. They showered me with attention, with announcements, through our work app, through all the stores that I wanted for our store, for our district, out of everybody. So I had my little Six of Wands moment the other day. I already knew it, but I didn't think that they was going to announce it through the whole district in our work app as a message. So I screenshotted it and I put it in my community tab if you wanted to see it. But like I was saying, um, you're ready to get back like your old ways. getting all the attention, being the center of attention, um, even when it comes to athletics or sports or competition, that sense of winning. But it's going to be more of a spiritual way. It's going to be with K2 there. Okay. It's going to be more of a spiritual way, like a sense of celebration of be careful what you're doing, be careful of what kind of you're juggling. You're gonna be releasing a lot of things: ego, conflict, tension, anxiety, um, unwanted places and things and people, unwanted desires. Okay, like I said, you're gonna be really looking for the one. 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups to the 9. Okay, this also for some of you can be a return of a person that comes back into your life. You will also be clearing up some legal issues, can be from divorce to a parking ticket. Okay, this also 2 of Pentacles can be renewing your car insurance, your tag, purchasing a car. The Libra or the courthouse is about any type of documents. This is also about land. Okay, getting a title or purchasing some land or selling as an auction a piece of land, and you're going to come out very much on top with the amount that you get the land for. There it go, money. Some of you also will be coming off of child support or getting it reduced because you do have another child now. Bottom of your deck is relationship connecting in reverse. Unfortunately, if this is a separation and or divorce, you may lose some money. Okay, you may have to come up off some money, but you know what? Just you ain't gonna have no choice but to do it. But you're gonna feel much more happier because you're gonna be out of this particular relationship. You're gonna be feeling more celebrated, more free. Um, Actually, a lot more relaxed. I hate, dislike to say that for you and your relationship, but you're gonna find and finally allow yourself to meet other people more comfortably. Okay, there's more on your speed. Some of you have already been getting attention or admirers. If some of you are waiting on a lawsuit, you haven't heard anything back from the other party yet, from their lawyers or corporation or whatever it is. But you're going to get a good judgment. It's going to be between 2 numbers that your lawyer is going to tell you about. The 9 of Wands is your oracle card. In times of stress, be bold and valiant. Exactly what I was telling you. Like I said, you may feel a very hurt and wounded right now. But by the end of May, a lot of this is going to change automatically. And it's going to be that change for you for the next 18 months. So that's the next year and a half, starting the end of May. Okay? So you're going to be releasing all of that hurt and, that wounded energy, that tension, that struggling, that back and forth with people and relationships, holding on, holding back. Also for yourself, not achieving things that you really wanted to do or go after, whether it's a person, a relationship, job, career, traveling, investing your money, buying land, buying a house, buying another car or a car, whatever it is. You're going to be more susceptible to go after it with K2 in your sign. Okay? So congratulations and good luck for you. And you're also going to get more attention, okay, and more admirers You may also, Leos, have two court dates about something. So make sure you get in contact with the right court, or you have court in two different places. So make sure that you are in attendance for that. All right. Virgo. I knew they was going to give you a blue card. Virgo, you got temptation because K2 is still in your sign, Virgo, about to go to Leo. Okay? So the past 18 months, you kind of understand everything that I have been saying to Leo just now. Everybody, please remember to listen to your rising or ascendant, your moon. Don't listen just to your sun sign. Okay? If you don't know it, at least listen to your seventh house. So if you're a Virgo, then I think Pisces would be your seventh house. If you're Aries, then you listen to what I said for Libra. Libra, you listen to Aries. Cancer, you listen to Capricorn. Capricorn, you listen to Cancer, and vice versa. Okay? All right. Temptation, overindulgence. Also, remember that you are the health house, Virgo. Some of you are tempted or feeling tempted to buy a car immediately. Okay. But don't want to spend the money or don't have the money. But you're ready to like get this over with or come out of this particular predicament and or situation. But you're just probably scared also to spend the money, Virgo, and also to add on to your bills, or to get this car fixed. That's for some of you, but you're also scared like to buy a lemon, to get a bad car once you spend this money. Far as temptation, also can be seduction, passion. Some of you may be scared to allow or to continue or to let a person to continue to seduce you, to be intimate with this person. Also, for some of you to come back around. But they also could be charging or keep charging towards you as a Knight of Swords with communication, calls, text messages. Let me come over. Um, but I do see this person may have just left some type of long term commitment also, and they're trying to run from their problems or also use you as, I was just going to say entertainment, but that's not very nice. But to use you as a distraction, okay, um, from their issues and their problems. This person also, or somebody here, may also be very upset because you won't allow them to continue to seduce you, to come back around, or to come towards you. Look at that courtship. hmm I wasn't going to take all of these, but they're here. So something is not cut off yet. This person has been in your home or you have been in theirs. You don't see the opportunity and or luck that it is to have them, or they may not understand or see how lucky they are to have you. Vice versa. It don't matter if you're masculine or feminine here. This person also, I truly don't see. This can be a past person too for some of you. I don't really see that they understood how lucky they were by having you in their life until you stop talking to them or coming around. And I feel that this person is or will or have been having issues about finding another true lucky charm or lucky type of person in their life like you again, or they haven't ran into somebody like you lately. Okay, they were very comfortable. They loved your home or you loved theirs. uh, they were very comfortable um, on how you treated them, um, just being in your energy. And they also are trying to or want to reach back out or try to find you again, because they also feel that this was no accident by meeting you, but it was so much seduction here that it could have also turned you off or scared you, where it kind of stopped you in your tracks. So, like I said, divine masculine here, him, that can be you or them. Magnetic attraction, passion in reverse. Yes, like I said, somebody could just, whoa, whoa, whoa. Somebody could just be really, very upset, saying very choice words, very aggressive. Also, maybe trying to or want to fight back or fight for um this connection with you. It's like they're not as passionate as they were. It's like they're more upset that they can't come around or that you left or stopped the situation. And it's making them more aggressive in their attitude, actions, and words and or communication. Because some of them, whoever this is, may also feel that you're not single anymore and that they missed out on this love relationship dating you. They missed out on this luck because they also see and know that you could have been very much wedding material, okay, or long lasting material. Also, very much hoping that you have not met somebody new and that you're not dating. I don't know if you are or not, um, but this also can be this person, like I said, that they feel that they're not very lucky, that they missed out on you because of their actions and their ways. Also, could be because of their third party um, endeavors, okay? Intimate only type of thinking and actions. That's the only way that they wanted to keep it. They didn't want anything long term. And like I said, they could be very mad because maybe you decided to move on and or to stop this. And you were looking for a more comfortable relationship. Some of you have not cut this off, but majority of you already have. And I don't see a lot of you dating anybody new just yet, but I do feel that that's going to change. I'm going to end yours, Virgo. Some of you may already be in another relationship, okay? So if it's that, then it could be some issues that you're having with your mate right now. Also could be money issues. It's a lot of arguing and things like that about, why some things are being cut off at the house. Can be internet, cable, telephone bills, unfortunately, lights. Or one of you is very upset that you're putting a lot of money toward the home and the other person is not doing anything. Okay? And you're ready to release this stress. You're not as attracted to this person anymore because they're not helping. They're not, you know, um, assisting in the partnership. So you have the Nine of Cups. It says a happy life is one in accordance with its own nature. So that speaks a lot. So something here was not or is not currently in accordance. Okay, on the same page, doing the same things, attracted and passionate about the same things. Also, I see not attracted to each other. as much. The intimacy has stopped, but maybe the relationship has not been cut off. So the happy life is not here. Okay. Um, but it's also telling you, Virgo, that you have to find and get with your own nature to have a Nine of Cups instead of trying to make it be with somebody who um is not meant to be. Okay. Your four-leaf clover is in reverse. So just be careful about this love relationship and or whoever this person that you're dating. Take your time also, or just date them. Don't try to get in a relationship or build something too fast. It could also just be a lot of temptation, a lot of overdoing something. Okay, a lot of drinking, a lot of street drugs, intimate actions, stress. It's something that's just too much. Okay. Um, Libra. Well, Libra, you are getting over some type of altercation, but I still feel that it's not sitting very well with you as the aftermath. Okay. Somebody may have to take you out of your character. Maybe you don't want to talk with them, or they're still trying to message you to keep this altercation going. Yeah, to try to get back together or to renew. Also can also get married or to rebuild this relationship. Now, for some of you Libras, yeah, choose your battles and share the love. You see that? Exactly what I was saying. Both in reverse, choose your battles and share the love. But for some of you Libras, I feel that you may not want to do this, or you're avoiding the conversation. You also could be avoiding this person because you do not want to fight or have a battle again, because you already had one. And you may feel also about, as a Libra, as the scales, that the scales were too much out of balance for you, or can for you to share love again with this person. Some of some of you may already be messaging, trying to connect with somebody new. Eight of Wands to the Two of Cups. And you really may already like this person. I do feel for some of you, you know, you may be sad that this other situation didn't work out or pan out. This card is in reverse. Yeah, a sense of despair. But I feel you're slowly coming out of it, and I feel that it's because you may be already messaging somebody. You may already have found some type of potential. Okay, coming into a realization, you're still going through your spiritual healing from this other situation here. This is missing, thinking of you in reverse. So, in order for you to help you to come out of this despair, you're allowing yourself, or it is a good thing for you to have this spiritual awakening that is not just about love only. It's about how somebody talks to you, how somebody treats you. Did they even want family? You know, are they really able to help with finances to help build a love relationship in or marriage material? Um, and could they, or are they, or were they really able to share the love? Or did they just want to argue and fight? Some of you may also thought that this person was entertaining somebody else with the Eight of Wands to a Two of Cups. So the Her card did come out in reverse. So some of you, especially if you're a masculine, you are really trying to have this spiritual awakening to allow this aha moment to heal you, where that you're understanding why you're not really missing this divine feminine as much. You are starting to see also that grass can be greener on the other side, where you can obtain and have happiness. So it's like you're not trying to choose this person or battle anymore. But will you accept or will you apologize? Of course, this person is still thinking of you. They do still want to apologize to you. I don't know if you're willing to accept it. For some of you, you may actually get back with this person if some type of communication is had or done, and you will reconcile with this person. But I believe it's because you will not have gone through your spiritual awakening, and you may get back with this person. If you go through your spiritual awakening, you will not choose this person again. This person is or was kind of constantly taking uh, your money away from you, using a lot of your money, or getting you away from making money like you used to through arguments, fights, and altercations. So you do have the date card. Get back out there, meeting someone new, setting a date, and dating online. Like I just told you, some of you may have sympathy enough for yourself to move forward. Some of you may have sympathy enough to redate this person, but be careful if you do. It's gonna. I don't want to say it's gonna be a. It's just. It's just gonna be a lesson. Let me leave it at that. All right. Scorpio. That don't go in here either. All right, Scorpio. This is why y'all only get zodiac signs once a month. But I stay on them too long. Some people do go 2 hours. I used to go almost 2 hours, but we're at an hour and 3 minutes, and we're at Scorpio. All right, a teachable moment. Scorpio, you are the opposite of Taurus. So Scorpios, make sure you go back and listen to what I said for Taurus. Okay? There she go, right there. Because when Jupiter leaves Taurus next month, it's going to affect your house too. Okay? Something that you are still stuck in, thinking about, haven't made a move. Nine of Pentacles at the bottom. You're doing fine though. This also can be a lesson that you have learned before or had to relearn recently. Scorpio, you're the first one that got the Empress since I've been on. We haven't seen the Wheel, the Tower, the Emperor. This is the first time the Empress has came out. We got Virgo, Sag, Taurus, Cancer, Libra, Taurus energy here. It's been a lot that you have been learning lately, over the past months, over the past years. And you're still learning. We all will continue to still learn. It's not an age thing. It's not a maturity thing. It's just a human being thing, right? So, It's kind of like also some of you Scorpios have learned your lesson about moving too fast. I feel that some of you Scorpios have lost somebody that could have been or was very important to you. Also, could have been a person you were married to, or the mother of your child, or somebody you were about to make a mother of your child. Um, if you have another person new to come into your life, this also could be something that you're about to tell them as a teaching moment for yourself. Like, I've been through this a couple of times before. I'm kind of learning my lesson. I don't want to take this fast, um, because I would like this to be long term, and or I would like to have a child or a family, and or to get married. Some of you may also even stop a relationship and not let it get any further. It's kind of like also you froze up or freezing up. Do you know why? Is it because you really rather remain single? Maybe you it's a teaching moment that you may be actually happy or happier by staying single. But I do see that you do want comfort with the relationship though. Okay? You do. You're not expecting um a person to come back for some of you. If you do date, you're not really thinking of long term expectations. But what is this teach? You also could be trying to teach somebody how you want to be treated, or what you're actually looking for. Ooh, ooh. Competition, enemy, the other woman, look over your shoulder. Oh, wow, Scorpio, what are you going through? Money issues or money. Talking. Interested, awaiting messages, text calls, emails, talking more. Ooh, I wasn't expecting that, Scorpio. Now, we are in the year of the snake. So, I already said that I'm going to stop being so scared of the snake because I hate snakes. But the year of 2025 is about completion. Add up to 2025, it's the number 9. Okay. Did I keep calling you Sag? Are you dealing with the Sagittarius? Because we're on Scorpio. I feel like I keep calling you Sagittarius for some reason. I don't know. But, um, competition. I don't see any enemy here. Unless you are your own enemy, Scorpio. And I know a lot of times you probably may have issues like that. Okay? Now, is there another woman? I feel that it is. Now, it could be an ex, or some of you may have been married before, and then you were interested in a Nine of Pentacles person, or you are a Nine of Pentacles person and your person is married or is separating and divorcing, or you don't really expect them to get divorced no time soon. So, are you going to be the interruption in this person's life? But you're not really expecting anything. But whatever this is, Scorpio, you're about to have a talk. You will have a talk. You want to talk back to this person. Your mindset is going more positive, which is very good. You're manifesting. You also have received some type of great blessing, which could be a new baby, a new girlfriend, you're engaged, you got a more comfortable job. You also could have became a manager, a CEO, or some type of lead, or teacher, professor, working with kids. You also, for some of you, can be a RN, or some type of nurse. But it is a lot of still spiritual knowing and you're not following your intuition on when to leave or when to stop or how much to proceed forward. Okay, especially with spending money on people, buying them luxury gifts and things like that. Um, and then you may feel that this person is your enemy or that you have competition. Um, just be careful on what you're expecting out or from somebody before you move forward, Scorpio. Some of you may also, where your card go? Some of you may also be expecting another child. Intimacy, bonding in reverse. Some of you may just be money on your mind, your job and your career, Nine of Pentacles. Okay? So that in your near future, you may want to get married. You may have just came out, or this can just be your mindset still that you're learning that everybody is not your enemy. Everybody is not trying to have you in third party competitions. But I do have two female divine, three divine feminine energies here. But I don't really see you going toward or entertaining either one of them though. Something ended, something broke off, something is no longer. So now you may are just very much concentrating on your money and you know, buying some things for yourself, clothing, house, new job, new career, new job position and or title. Okay? But of course, continue to listen to my channel and find out more messages. But like I said, Venus is still retrograde for right now, so nothing too much is going to be settled right now anyway. All right, so now we have Sagittarius. This is the Four of Cups in reverse. Cutting it with the Empress and the Lovers, Sagittarius. Is somebody interested in you? That's almost the same thing that Taurus got with the King of Swords. And also I seen the Knight of Swords, the same thing that Cancer had got. Some of you could be dealing with the Cancer, Taurus. It could be your rising and or moon, Sagittarius. Alright. Also Aries coming up, Cancer again. First time the Two of Swords came out and the King of Swords. Uh-oh, sorry about that, y'all. Sag, I just really see that you're trying not to repeat yourself. You're like in a repetitive loop, okay? You're doing the same thing over and over and over again. Whether you're going home, going to work, work home, work home, work home. I don't really see you entertaining anything, anybody. Of course, this is not going to be for everybody. But you're very busy, actually. But you're busy doing nothing. You're busy overthinking, stressing yourself, indecisive. Um, some of this time, you're not very logical in making decisions or the best decisions about person, people, things, situations, money. Because this is a lot of mental here. This is a lot of air energy. And you are a fire sign. At some point of time, you still may be a little bit that I see. You're bored, having a sense of discontentment. You're not happy. You're not happy either in what you're doing, who you're dating, who you're entertaining yourself with. You're not happy with your own feelings and emotions, your own mindset, your sense of indecisiveness. Why I keep bumping the camera? Your own sense of not able to make a decision. I don't know if you feel like you need to speak your truth. This is in reverse. Not being able to buy certain things that you used to do, ways that you used to, you know, things that you used to do, things you used to buy, certain places you used to be able to go. I don't see if you're a masculine that you really have a person that you can spend time with, spend money on, somebody that you can spoil. Don't matter if you're masculine or feminine. If you're feminine, you may feel like you don't got nobody to spoil you. You know, it don't have to be total luxury, but it's no entertainment here, you know. Some of you, this could be your indecisiveness about staying where you're at. So you may be thinking also, or putting in application, doing interviews about moving to another company. But this is also, again, you're not working on something. You're thinking, and having a lot of decisiveness about why you are so busy and who you're busy with. Because the chariot is in reverse, so you're not doing anything, you're not going nowhere. Okay, so exactly what I mean. The sun card in reverse. I hope this is not a sense of depression for you, um, Sagittarius. Your owls is in reverse. So you're lacking some insight, wisdom. You're waiting on, some information, can be logical information from a company, a person, an interview, an answer from an interview, a lawyer, a teacher, professor, a doctor. Because the King of Swords, also police, judge, manager. The King of Swords can be all of that and above. Somebody with information, paperwork, knowledge that a conversation needs to have, so some type of conclusion can come in. It may not actually be very good news, though, also, Sagittarius. And you're trying to think about what to do. Yeah, see that? You see how it popped out? Anxiety and worry. Because you got me twitching and turning on the floor as a sense I'm uncomfortable now. Something that you are not to the wise of. So the King of Swords also can be advice. It's like you're getting or needing advice or more than one advice with the Two of Pentacles here. Talking to more than one lawyer, you know, getting more or one opinion from a doctor or some type of procedure. This also can be the loss of a father, unfortunately. That maybe some of you have not seen in a while because maybe you left home early, you detached from your father. See, there are legal matters, a dispute. This also can be something dealing with gambling or gambling issues, or you gambling with the court system, gambling with the judge and their orders. It's a lot of immigration and deportation and legal issues, lawsuits, there's all type of stuff going around. Okay. It's a lot of stuff going around in social media right now. So this can be anything. Um, This also could be stress over having to go to jail or over these legal matters, because the chariot is in reverse. It's a matter of time, Two of Pentacles, and then the Two of Swords is here. So you kind of be a lot of worry and stressed about when this is going to happen, what is the outcome. You're not happy, it don't look very well. This also can be gambling in reverse, that you don't have the money to pay this ticket, to pay this lawyer, to pay this off. You're trying to get money from here, trying to get money from there. Even your owl is in reverse. You don't know what to do. Even intuitively, you haven't got a letter, a mail, an email, or any type of message yet. But when Mercury goes back direct, I feel that you will get some type of answer. I don't know if you're still going to be stressed. The Fool card. It's a 50-50 chance. And see there, the moon. I know what I be talking about, man. The Fool card, I forgot who got this. But I think it was Libra. Not Libra. It was either, no, it was Leo. I think. Probably because the sun is here too. The Fool card is a 50-50 chance that this is not going to go good, but it also could go right. It all depends on the conversation and the decision based on this King of Swords. You can be that, or this other person can be the legal person as a King of Swords. The Fool card, again, it's a half yes, a half no. But the Fool card is a new start, a new beginning, having or getting a chance to take a leap of faith. But you will be, it's kind of like you going into this or having to do this blindly. You don't know what to do. You're not really getting any answers or any help. You're struggling with this. Um, you're having to cut back or spend a lot of money to take care of this legal issue. It can be anything from major to a parking ticket. Okay. But it's telling you don't take a chance, though. I just read again. You see that? Taking a chance. Don't gamble this and do not take a chance. Even though the Fool card came out. The Fool card will take a chance. But I'm so glad that that came out first. It's telling you don't. Because this may not or will not turn out very well, Sag. Okay? Especially with the Sun card in reverse. It's not going to work. You're not answering. You skipping bail or whatever this is. It's not going to work. You may have to confront this here. See the Hierophant. You may have to confront this. Okay? You can't just think and hope that it goes away or whatever the case may be. Just try to see the Fool card again. But, listen out to my readings and see what else type of information come out. Okay, Capricorn. Let's go ahead and get your cards. We're almost finished, y'all. I wish I could have finished right at an hour and 30 minutes. We're on Sagittarius. I mean Capricorn. Why am I about to get you another card? Nothing's going on in Capricorn. So you got the heart chakra in reverse, but it's lit up right here though. Green, green, heart, heart. Allow this fertility or something to be born. Allow a seed to be planted, whether it's an idea, project, product, relationship, friendship, reconciliation, whatever it is. Okay, let's get the rest of your cards. You also got the Hierophant and the Moon. You could also be scared of relationship, Capricorn. Look at there. Hierophant to the Eight of Cups. Are you trying to walk away from commitment before it even starts? Or some of you could be walking away from something that you already did start. You don't like it, you don't love it, you don't want it anymore, and you are emotionally drained and tired and you're ready to walk away. That's not for everybody. But there is something here new that is trying to, hoping that you will embrace it. This is why her hands are like this. Okay? Take that seed, plant it, nurture it, water it. It also can be your own intentions or other people's, long as they are true. But even if this is just you, um, Libra also got this Five of Swords in reverse. Some of you may have be going through relationship issues. Don't have to be the present. Could have been from the past. And now, it could be telling you with fertility, everything is not about having birth or having a child. Fertility is still like being ready to conceive, to stay open and ready for something to or can be birth. Can be literally with procreation, the making of a child for people who can still have children or want children. But it can be, again, new ideas, new relationship, new friendships, um, new things coming to you. The Empress energy always is ready to receive. Okay. Ten of Swords in reverse. What's up with all these swords energy on Capricorn? Ooh, Queen of Cups in reverse. So you're definitely not open to receive right now. And Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Ooh, Two of Cups. Like I was just saying, be open, ready to receive new. So even if this other stuff is the past, months, weeks, days, years ago, um, your heart is still very much shut down, out of order, closed off, gone for tonight. We'll open back again tomorrow type of energy. Uh, uh, it's like you're not trying to have nothing. You're not trying to fall in love. You're trying to block relationship. You're trying to block people's intentions to plant fertility, an intention with love or to start something. But you're also aggravated with the Five of Swords in reverse. Could be somebody that never apologized to you and hurt you. I don't know, hurt your feelings, hurt your emotions by not coming together, even though you're ready to embrace, to be with them or to allow it to happen. The Chariot in reverse. I forgot who got that. It might have been Virgo. Wow, something is not over for you. Somebody that you wanted to be a main male in your life. Oh, a thief of the heart. Well, we got to the conclusion of that. No more expectations on love, period. Oh, Capricorn. Somebody also may want to say that they're sorry and you didn't give them a chance with the Queen of Cups in reverse, Five of Swords, and the Ten of Swords in reverse, and the heart chakra in reverse. Okay, you stopped them. You stopped ahead of them. You stopped them in their tracks. Chariot in reverse. But this also can be something that you may feel is over. It may be over, but somebody new or something here is new. New messages, new person. But based on all this, you could feel that this person is a thief like the other one. Trying to take advantage of you, your time, your money, your energy, your love, Two of Cups, your intimacy, whatever it is. They don't want relationship. They don't want marriage. They don't want to build anything. I hope none of you are getting a letter in the mail about And I was just looking at something today. Because I know it's a alleged lawsuit out with T-Mobile for data breach or something like that. But this sparking a epiphany here with the thief card to the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Make sure you're checking your credit report. Make sure you're locking your cards, your credit and your debit cards. Make sure you're checking your accounts for any theft or theft activities. Somebody also could be stealing your mail. Somebody is also is retracting messages. So it seems like they would write out a text message and then they don't send it. hmm The grave card is clarifying another grave card, both in reverse. Something is not done, something's not over. Now, this could just be talking about your love life, period. Okay? Where that a fresh new main male or divine feminine could be coming in. Clarify this. See, told you, text message. Told you, text message. Because I was looking at the letter here. That want to come out. Travel, new things. Yeah, experience new things. You got one more. Yeah, see there, ex-lover, old spark. Bottom of the deck is unexpected, all of a sudden. But this person, either they can't come back around and or say something to you, maybe because you did block them with the chariot here in reverse. You're not wanting or expecting anything out or from them anyway. Um, your ex-lover may be traveling or travel for a living. But they still think of you. Like I said, they want to text you, but they can't. But you may feel intuitively here that they're only going to continue to steal your time. Okay? Some type of ex-lover here still has a spark. And like I said, they haven't texted. Maybe they do travel for whatever reason. They may also want to travel towards you, but they may not know or feel that it may not actually be over. Hey Tarot, hi. I ain't seen you in a while. How you been? Who else was that? Oh, that was Chantel. Okay, so, but do travel. Have new experiences. It don't have to be on the other side of the world. It can be, you may be actually begin to do new things this spring and summer. Try new things, be around new people. This is also how you can meet this main new person with the Two of Cups. You do still have second chances and more chances on love. It's not everything based on this ex-lover. Let them still have a spark. Because if they caused and did all this stuff at the top, then for whatever reason, it must not have meant to be, because somebody here was very open to have it, but obviously it was not reciprocated or received or wanted to be received by the other person. So it's kind of like you just gave up, or you bowed out, or you left it alone. Um, because, like I told you before, the Queen of Cups, she always will be in the energy to receive here. Uh, Same thing as the Empress. She is still part of the Empress. But if nobody is receiving, then she will turn in reverse. But that doesn't mean you still don't have fertility for something new, for new experiences, new person, new things. Okay? If an old lover is still around or still trying to come back towards you to cause issues, to make things difficult to you, to take advantage, to steal from you, to ignore you, to not give in to your expectations of love, you know, let those text messages stay unsent. Some of you may have or want to text your ex-lover. That's on you, you know. Trying to see if there will be a second chance. You can. It's not over for them, but I just don't wish that they will waste your time again. Okay? But if you have somebody new coming in, try new things. Give it a chance. See where it goes. Because you do have the fertility card. All right, Aquarius. I'm going to throw your oracle card out. First time the moon has came out. I should have pulled. I'm sorry. They told me to give Capricorn a card. High Priestess. There you go. So Capricorn, you intuitively know exactly what I'm talking about and what you're doing and why you're doing it. Okay? You already know this and you know who it is and who this new experience will be with and or when to be open for a new experience. At the center of your being, you have the answer. You know who you are and you know what you want. Okay? Sorry about that, Aquarius. Aquarius, you're the first one that got the King of Pentacles to come out so far. But we keep seeing this Ten of Cups. Libra, Venus energy is going to be very busy when she goes back direct. Because she cannot wait to get out of Pisces. Okay? She cannot. Because she's in there with the Sun, Rahu, Mercury, an eclipse, and the moon was there, and she was there. She cannot wait to get out of Pisces. Well-deserved reward in reverse. That is kind of like, I think the Nine of Cups in reverse. So this is some type of separation. Oh, somebody was sly. Somebody is sly and sneaky. Especially with the moon here in reverse. Somebody is trying to see if they can get away with whatever they're doing. You see how the fox is looking back to see if anybody is coming or chasing it, or can it go into the hen house and steal the eggs or steal a rooster? Is anybody watching? Especially with this moon card in reverse. Somebody may still be connected to somebody as a partnership, love, marriage, relationship, living together, and they're sneaking around, or even if this is, or they are broken up, they still feel like they need to watch their back. See, there are more mice. The mice in reverse. Somebody or you is not wanting to get involved into something that will cause a disadvantage, a taking of sorts. You know how I was just saying to, well, if you did watch it, I was just telling Capricorn, they got the thief card. This is almost kind of like the thief card as a combination. The mice will eat up your fruition. They're into mischiefs. They're gonna nibble away at all of your stash, your supply. They're gonna bite holes into everything. It also can be an infestation. Same thing with somebody who is sly, trying to get away with something. Okay? So that can be with not expressing the truth, um, not being who they say they are, or what their intentions are or is, especially with the moon card in reverse. Some type of secret also will be coming out or being revealed. Then you have the Six of Swords over here in the upright. So this is somebody that you're not talking to. They have been doing a lot. Oh, as soon as I said that. They have been doing a lot while you have not. You got a lot of cards that fell out. They have been doing a lot while you have not been around, or you have been around. Somebody also has been seeing somebody's friend on the side, and that friend is being quiet about it. Oh, so that's what the secret is. Somebody is being sneaky by messing around with somebody's friend on the side. Your friend or their friend also can be a married person. This is also somebody who wants to be a father or was a father or was is a husband or about to become a husband or a married person, but they're having issues, okay? And it's a lot of people involved into y'all business, their business, friends, family. Um, the other person also that you're thinking about or having issues with also could be letting their friends influence them into doing wrong things. Okay, when your person, you may want them to be this happy family, but their friends are influencing them to be sneaky here, to not end it with you, but still do things on the side here. I do see that this marriage proposal is stopped or blocked or is being blocked. Why this person cannot come towards you as unresolved situations. Somebody here is stopping a proposal, is stopping somebody from being happy and going toward what they want, what is well deserved for them. But I feel every time that you or your person try to go toward it, somebody stops them. Somebody influences them. Now, it don't have to be a platonic, but it also could be this person who is messing around with somebody as a third party, and they keep enticing them with intimate acts, sex acts, and it blocks the commitment of coming towards you or you toward them to becoming this stable unity that could actually be a marriage. This person, I feel, at some point in time is actually afraid to lose their friends in order to gain a spouse. This person also, or this can be you, you're going to need to stop people from taking from you. Okay? Putting too many people in your business, letting people borrow too much money, taking your stash away, eating away your finances, eating away your happy times, getting you involved or influenced by things that you have to look over your back or pay attention to or watch your back. Somebody here also got friends watching you. So this could be people in your community, in your neighborhood, people both of you know. Now, if you allow this person to reconnect with you, it is going to be more blocked obstacles, okay, before this real type of commitment can be had with this person, because something is not over for them. Whatever that they were involved or is involved with, we got Cupid's arrow in reverse. No faith, love is not coming, no surprise invitation, and not struck by love. I feel that this person once was, though, maybe with whoever they had before you or meeting you, or vice versa. But, if this is somebody new, then it can lead to marriage. But um, it needs to be some trust. I see that built in between you. Yeah. Healing heart, toxicity or addictions. That's what I was just talking about. Abusive relationships, heartbroken in reverse, and the ship not coming in or not being able to cut ties. hmm So always stay tuned to my messages to find out what else will come out for you. But if you are this energy, then you pretty much already know what I'm speaking of. Okay. Now, again, this also can be happening in the future. So make sure you come back and listen to this part so you'll understand what is coming out and why. Pisces. Thank everybody that may see this now or in the near future. We got a lot of things this year that is happening with eclipses, with Saturn is going to be retrograde in Pisces for the next 2.5 years. We got another eclipse coming. We got Rahu and Ketu that would be moving. We still got Jupiter that needs to go retrograde. Mercury is going to go retrograde again in a couple of months. It's a lot of stuff that will be going on. It's going to kind of be wishy-washy. Okay, so just make sure that you are kind of tuned in and subscribed. All right, Pisces, you're the first one to get this Harmony card today and the Hierophant. Um, Something that you're trying to allow to happen or to build. Yeah, there you go. Capricorn was the only person also to get this card, the main female. Some of y'all are dating somebody new. It's a lot of messages and conversations that are being exchanged between the both of you. This is good. This person is single and you're single. Okay? Now, the Hierophant is here though. Good luck on getting this person to have a long term commitment. Now, depending on your age, if you're very, very young, then you don't need that right now anyway. Okay? But if you're middle age or older, then this could be an issue for you with this page energy. Okay? Um, Peace, love, and harmony is here. I feel that you're continuously trying to get more into that. Um, it's going to be a change of responsibility. Make sure you go watch the Pisces, Saturn and Pisces reading that I did because, like I just said, Saturn will be there for the next 2.5 years. So, a lot of discipline also will be coming into your life. The way you think, the way you act, the way you communicate, your job, your career, your direction, your mind frame, the way you think, everything will be changing. Okay? Even how you love, how you look at love, how you interact, how you look at relationships. But Rahu is still there, so it's not going to move until May. So you may still have some of that illusion, delusion type of energy. Um, that actually commitment may not be obtainable, but like I say, that's going to change. Okay. Now, this is my house card of 6 months. So some of you, if you're older and dating somebody, this person may actually, y'all may decide to move in together in under the next 6 months. That can be the next topic of conversation. This person also may decide to move closer towards you, um, or you toward them in under the next 6 months. Like I said, Pisces, a lot of things in your life will be turning very serious with Saturn energy there. Okay. Some of you may also decide to stay where you're at. Also can be job or corporation that you work at. Um, this is also going to come out, can be in social media, that somebody's having some type of relationship with some type of pastor or preacher. Pastor, preacher, unfortunately, remember that these people have titles. They have jobs and they are human. Okay. One of these people here has a side chick. Yep, they do. They do. And that side chick got a main person. So stay tuned to somebody's social media outlet or the news where it's going to be revealed. I said that about a pastor not too long ago, and then that pastor came out in social media. I said that like last month, and then last week we had in social media where that pastor came out about locking the doors and asking for $40,000 before everybody could leave allegedly. hmm I was saying something uh, that something about some issues with some pastors and stuff. I said that last month. But anyway, camera, reminiscing, making memories, learning from the past, and perception. It's going to be a struggle with you with the Page of Swords here to believe in having commitment or to release yourself to allow love and harmony and peace. Because you're fine on your own, though, Pisces, Nine of Pentacles. You don't have to be intertwined with anything or anybody. You're fine also without relationship right now. So this is why kind of like you trying to see should you continue to take a gamble or take a gamble on this, but you're loosening up to it though. Okay? Um you also are wanting a little bit more support if you're already dating somebody or have a relationship. You also could be reminiscing about an old marriage or old relationship issues, but you're trying to end that. You're trying to change your perception and allow a new beginning and get this liberation, a sense of transition, and allow that tragic ending to end in your life. Okay, that could be keep flashing in your mind, but before I let you go, what is this house card in reverse? Because this person may not be going nowhere. Regrets and mistakes in reverse. Yep. So if you are dating somebody, single parent, some of you may be a single parent. You're with the Nine of Pentacles. But I'm not saying that's a problem or that's a mistake or an issue. But this person that you may meet or already are with may stay stable in your life for a while where you may not be a single parent anymore. Right now, you're not having any regrets or mistakes if this is a new person, but you do from people from your past marriages, past relationships. That's why you are, trying to get control of so many boundaries. Okay. And you're having flashbacks of the past, like I just said, but you're not having to deal with the past and you're not still upset, but you still are reminiscing like trigger moments and things like that. But that soon also will come to an end because most of that is Rahu that is in your mind doing that. Okay, especially with the sun there because it is your birthday time, Vedic sidereal, not tropical western. So by April the 15th, the sun will be out of your sign and will officially move to Aries for my channel. So that illusion, that brightness of past issues, past hurts, things that are triggering you, the camera, reminiscing, seeing flashes, memories. A lot of that also will go away by May. Okay. All right, everybody. That's all 12. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.